Hello, my name is Kayla Pigeon, and today my group and myself will be discussing obesity, a wicked problem, and how it relates to sustainability. Our team name is Team Way of the Nations, and our group consists of myself, Kayla Pigeon, Summer Book, and Jessica Noble. Again, my name is Kayla Pigeon. I'm working out of Glendale, Arizona, but I'm actually from the state of Florida.
Hi, I am Summer Book and I am from Glendale, Arizona, but this summer I'm actually traveling. So while I'm working on this class, I'll be in Nampa, Idaho, which is about 20 minutes away from Boise, Idaho. This picture that I have on the slideshow is of my first time skydiving in Sedona, Arizona, and that was in February. And I chose this picture because I like being adventurous and it was amazing.
So, as a group, we all agree that sustainability is the ability to conserve resources so that we can fulfill the needs of today and maintain a quality of life for future generations. I like the quote from the textbook, preserving the conditions necessary for survival of prosperous human societies. I think once we have achieved the ideal ecological conditions, it's our goal to maintain them so that the ecological system can stay balanced. Hello, I chose this topic because a lot of people struggle with obesity. I wanted to learn more about this epidemic that people struggle with and how it relates to sustainability. It was enlightening to learn that it's not necessarily that people don't have self-control in the amount of food they eat, but it also is dependent on what type of food they choose and where and how that food was produced.
So the reason that I chose this topic on obesity in the US is because when I was going through the list, this one was the one that stood out to me first. It caught my attention because I truly believe that everyone's choices that they make every day and how they live their lives, everyone's lifestyle makes a huge impact on the rest of the world, the environment, and our resources. And I want to make other people aware because I don't think that very many people realize how big of an impact they do make on the rest of the world just by making their small decisions every day. And also reading about the statistic on how much of an impact the United States makes on our whole world's biomass, even though we're such a small percentage of the population compared to other countries, that really stood out. I think that it's a really important topic. And also, another reason is because I am very into eating healthy and fitness and working out. And I want to encourage other people to do the same because it makes me feel better and it makes me have more energy and I feel good waking up when I eat healthy and when I work out. So I think that everyone deserves to feel that way and deserves to be happy. And I think that if we can solve this issue, it'll make a huge positive impact on the world.
Hello again. So now I'll be discussing why I chose obesity as my topic of choice. So obesity mainly started out in the United States. It's really the only place you really saw it due to the fact that we do have such a large amount of fast food restaurants. If you want Mexican food, you have Taco Bell. If you want American food, you have McDonald's, Burger King. If you want Chinese food, you have Panda Express, and the list goes on and on. So it's a huge thing, and unfortunately, you see it everywhere you go. You really can't go to a store without seeing someone who's unhealthy and overweight. And nowadays, you're not seeing it just in adults, but you're also seeing it in younger children when parents don't have the time to make dinners or time to go grocery shopping. they settle for McDonald's or Burger King. It's fast and easy, and it's relatively cheap as well. That's a big thing also about food insecurity, is the fact that most people don't have the ability to get nutritious food. Either they don't have access to it or they can't afford it. And one of the other big things that's an issue that I see is it's moving more into developing countries. So fast food usually mainly started out here in the United States, and now you're seeing it in developing countries. You see it in China now. You see it in a lot of the Middle Eastern countries now. You see it mainly everywhere, and it's an easy thing to do. Drive through. It takes no more than 10 minutes to get a burger and some fries and a Coke, and you're on your way. And another huge thing is the fact that adults nowadays, their lives are so busy, they don't have time to cook food, make good meals. So they're depending on driving late at night, going through McDonald's, getting a family meal, getting everything there, going home and feeding the family, not nutritious food, which is causing this epidemic to just increase more and more. Another huge thing that, is bothersome to me is the fact that it's becoming readily more available. You have apps now, and you have DoorDash, and you have Uber Eats, where you can literally order a Big Mac, fries, and a Coke, and you'll have it delivered to your door within 20 to 30 minutes. You don't have to get off your couch, well, except you have to get off the couch to actually get the food. Then you're right back on the couch watching your Netflix and eating burger, fries, and Coke. And, one of the bigger things is how much production and how much gas is let out into the world by producing all that meat that is, bought up by these fast food chains. So yeah, definitely a lot of energy, a lot of our resources go into producing these food for these fast food restaurants, which are mainly dependent on meats. So Burger King, with burgers. You have, El Pollo Loco and Taco Bell. They have a lot of ground beef. They have a lot of chicken. So a lot of these places are mainly all meat-oriented fast food chains. So yeah, it's an epidemic that's not only hurting people today, but it's only going to increase in the future. People's lives are just getting busier and busier. So not only for today are we struggling, but it's only going to get worse in the future, and that's our children's children and so on and so forth who will be affected by it. So yeah, it's definitely a big thing for me. The reason why I chose it is due to the health reasons. A lot of people have diabetes now, they have health problems, they have heart problems, and a lot of them are leading to obesity, and of course the lifestyle that usually leads to obesity is unfortunately sitting on the couch or not really having a healthy lifestyle and going out and walking every day. So that's the main reason why I chose obesity.
Team Weight of the Nations will be using Google Docs to edit and complete all of our assignments. That way all of us can go in and edit everything at the same time. And we use the slides on Google Docs to create this PowerPoint slide, and we will also be using it for our final presentation as well. Our main source of communication will be through email. That's where we have put all of our ideas in there and how we want to go about starting the assignments. And we also set up an account on Adobe Connect, and that's basically a web conferencing, so that way we can all go in there and we're all on video, and that's how we're going to go over all of our team meetings. And we all exchanged phone numbers. That way, if we need to get a hold of everybody right away, we can send out a group text to everyone. So we are all going to make sure that we're all communicating to each other as much as we can. That way everyone knows what's going on and everyone has a part in all of the assignments, and we can get everything done on time. And that way we can hold everyone accountable. So all three of us are very open to helping out as much as we can, and anytime one of us has a question or needs help with their part on something, we're all here, so that way we can jump in and help out when somebody needs us. Our project manager is going to be Jessica, and I'm going to be the editor, and Kayla will be our researcher for our assignments. So we're all going to be contributing our ideas as much as we can. That way the projects run smoothly and everything flows.